Well, you must be wondering why there is a mask on stage. Well, this mask, ladies and gentlemen, symbolizes two things that are very personal to me. One, it represents performing arts and how performing is a profession as old as human existence. Greek theater, commedia dell'arte, contemporary, to name a few. Second, it represents you, it represents me, it represents all of us, living and non-living. It symbolizes our identity. So for my talk this afternoon, I'll be talking about how these two phenomena relate to each other. How, you may ask? Well, some of us see performing arts as a form of entertainment and entertainment only. But to some of us, performing arts is a platform for you, for me, for all of us to express our personality, our individuality, and above all, our identity. So, this afternoon, I'll be talking to you 5 stages on how not only you can express your identity, but also create a new identity. It's what I like to call 5 EXPs. First is what I like to call explore. What does that mean? Do we go far to express our identity? No. What I mean by explore is for you to discover your ideas. Look for inspirations everywhere. You don't have to go far to look for inspiration. Even in this very room, it's full of inspiration and ideas. Every lines, every shapes, every colors that you see in this room can inspire you to do something, to design something. Even the person next to you, or even you yourself, is an inspiration. Cannot believe me? Well, recently, I directed my debut play called Twisted, which was inspired by Disney characters. But I said to myself, it's lacking something. We should have some sort of national identity into it. Well, one particular scene required 2 characters, the stepsisters of Cinderella, Anastasia and Drizella. I said, well, in Brunei, who do we have? 2 beautiful ladies with big personality. Then it hit me. Maybe you know this. Video ko kana share ah. Sakli kami kamu ada. You can get inspiration everywhere, be it like paintings or people or even places. Now with this idea, wrap it in your head and then you tell yourself, what can I do with it? Now let's go to stage 2, experiment. What do you mean by experiment? Well, this is where the design comes in. What should you do with the idea? Imagine you're a sculptor. You have a block and an idea. Now it's your time to mold it and to shape that idea on how you envision it. Well, being a contemporary performing artist gives you an extra edge because we don't only concentrate on the message, we concentrate on the form. It's not what you present, it's how you present it. Everyone knows the story of Romeo and Juliet, right? To quote Raven Baxter from That's So Raven, it's a story of boy likes girl, girl likes boy, they will die, crack, again. We don't want to see the same thing over and over again. So change the form, how you want to present it to people. Maybe without changing the message, you can have it as Romeo and Joseph. You can have Juliet floating amongst the stars or whatever. Change the form. Make sure it's something new and something fresh. So for people to enjoy the contemporary part of it. I recently conducted an acting workshop to high school students for them to create a new perspective. And I said, I want you to imagine a tree. So they imagined it. So now be that tree. All of them did this. I'm a tree, I'm a tree. I said, why does it have to be like that? Why? I said, what if you're a willow during winter? What if you're a cactus on a deserted desert? Design it in a way that it's fresh and new. Don't just look at the message, look at the form. Now, what do you do after you experiment? Go to stage 3. Experience. What do I mean by experience? This is what I call the polishing stage. To make sure that you don't diverge away from what performing arts is. Learn the skills that come with performing arts. If you're an actor, introduce yourself to Stanislavski. He said, you do not imitate, you represent. If you're a dancer, introduce yourself to Pina Bausch, who said, the intensity of your body movement should be translated from the intensity of your emotions. Learn new skills. Put the theories into practice. Recently, from the same play, Twisted, one of my actors actually portrayed Snow White, but I told her, don't just be Snow White, I want you to be 7 dwarfs as well. Knowing who I am, I'm a contemporary design artist, I like to throw challenges to these people. And she enjoyed it. Her movements became one that is sleepy, sneezy, angry, and she said, when I was up there, I could feel it. I could feel it as if I moved subconsciously. I said, good. Once your moves become subconscious, you experience the art of experience. To know is to feel. That's what Stanislavski said. Now, some performing artists, they go back to explore, they go back to experiment to make sure that everything is okay. It's okay. That's the point of rehearsals anyway. But when you're ready, then go up there and express yourself. Show them your newfound identity that you have built from the previous 3 stages. Enjoy the rush of adrenaline that comes with performing. Because just like now, people are looking at you and they're expecting something from you. Trust me, by the end of the performance, you feel as if you achieved something. But do we stop there, ladies and gentlemen? Nope. Don't stop there. We have 5th stage. It's what I call expose. Well, 2 things. First, you need to remove your makeup, obviously. You need to expose it so that you don't break out the next day. The second, more importantly, is for you to spread. Tell everyone your experience, your ideas. Tell them, whether if it's locally or globally. There are workshops, giving workshops or talks, like what I'm doing now. Share it to everyone. Now, ladies and gentlemen, with these 5 stages, once you have explored the ideas, once you have experimented with new and fresh perspective, once you have experienced the skills that come with performing, before you express yourself on stage and spread it to everyone, remember, inshallah, with great work, great effort, people will recognize and remember your work, your piece, your performance as your own. Thank you.